ready? Okay.
But I don't wear disguise. I make my girl turn bisexual. Sucker, fuck your girlfriend with mine. Man, violate one word. Hangman, lie down for no.
Alright, I got a little bit too carried away. What's up guys? Alright, so today I'll be showing you how to make the perfect YouTube video. Basically just going to teach you little tiny things you can do with your video to kind of improve them, make it a bit more high quality. A lot of people have complimented the way I make videos in the past and kind of like the way my setup is in general and stuff, so I thought, yeah, fuck it, let's make this video. If you're new around here, drop a like and also subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, let's get into it. The first thing that pisses me off is the focus. So as you can see, I'm in focus right now. The background is slightly blurred, but that is purely because of my lens that I have. I've got a 24mm f2.8, I believe. I'm using the Canon 700D, if anyone's wondering. And obviously this is an 18 to 55mm. I think it's f3.5 to 5.6, I think. Do not quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. This is probably my most used lens because it's just a very easy lens to use. I would normally put it around 25 to 30mm anyway, which is why I bought 24. The good thing about this is it has a really good autofocus on it, which is another point I'm going to mention right now. I hate autofocus. Okay, I'm going to put a clip. I was kind of trying to prove a point about autofocus. I'm going to play it right now. Because I'm going to do what is this fucking autofocus about, bruv? This is why you don't use autofocus in a fucking video, because you do this, manually focus it yourself. I'm perfect, there you go. It also happens with this one, which is the 50mm f1.8 lens. They both have a really strange way of focusing. You can literally hear and see the autofocus changing, and it pisses me off to some next degree, which like I'm currently using. It's connected to my setup, I just realised that. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna unplug my microphone and you can hear how weird it sounds. Okay, so the external mic is out. You should be able to hear a lot more of the background, a slightly stranger version of how I'm hearing. I'm gonna put on my autofocus now, and you can basically hear it moving. It's now on. It moves a fucking lot. It tries to focus on my face. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slowly move around as you wouldn't. Okay, I hit my fucking arm. If I do this, set the focus on my hand, it will move the actual picture itself, and if I go back, it will start to move the actual image as I'm moving as well. See, it kind of zoomed in and zoomed out. That's what it does, and you can hear that. I'm going to put this back in. Manual focus, external microphone, sorted. 2 easy points to do with autofocus. Manual focus is not a big deal. Just spin it. That's it. Lighting is a very big factor in a YouTube video. My LEDs, which are a very warm white kind of, and it reflects back on me looking kind of pink. If I was to turn these off, it looks kind of cold, but at the same time it's still good lighting because I have that on. If I was to turn this off, it's not the best lighting because one, I look orange, and two, it's so much contrast between me and the background, it isn't good. Turn on my light, turn on the LEDs, and it becomes a really nice warm feeling. See how that changed it? It looks so much better. Angles is important, okay? But what I really like about this angle that I'm going for is it's kind of facing downwards. I used to use like a flat on type of thing, so like my camera would be here. I look like I'm saluting an artsy, I'm sorry. And I use a lot of rule of thirds in my videos. Dead in the center, it just looks better in general. For some people, they'll do this. They'll just sit in the corner and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? But also they might do this as well. They might sit really up high and cut the top of their head off. I cut the top of my head off, but I'm not literally like eye level with the top of the thing. Like, because I can't get my chair down now. So I fit most of the frame. You can see my shoulders about halfway across. That's what I try and go for. The one thing that annoys me the most is when someone has like a meter of room above their head. They'll just have like the top of their head just pointing out like, oh yeah, but today we're playing FIFA. Angles are everything. Editing and background music. Music will change the way you feel, and it's like, I normally put like grime instrumentals, but I kind of try and get like for upbeat ones that have like 140 BPM or something. What I personally use grime instrumentals is because they have a constant beat. They don't just have like a build up to a song and it bass drops and then it's just like shit. And you're watching it and you're thinking something's gonna happen and then you're like, oh, they're still talking. The only thing you really have to worry about with music is whether it's really, really fucking loud or it's so quiet that you haven't actually got a clue what the fucking song is. If it's too high, it will sound like this, and you'll barely be able to hear what the fuck I'm saying, so I can be saying whatever you want really right now. Whereas if it's too quiet, all you're gonna hear is me and like a tiny little beat in the background. A little point about editing, please don't add like wig out transitions to it. It looks so weird. It's like, instead of just having a fast jump cut where it looks pretty smooth, it just looks very precise and clean. Well, I could go from here over to here and back to here, and everything kind of flows really quick because it's a quick jump cut. Where if I did exactly the same thing with a weird transition, well, I could go from here over to here and back to here. It looks so like Windows Movie Maker. It's unbelievable. Please don't use transitions. Pretty much ranted in this video. It wasn't even really like a tutorial thing. It was just me ranting about what pisses me off in videos and stuff. So follow my social media, links in the description, and yeah, see you another day. See you guys.
Always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up the hill, such a